This is Felipe. How can I help? I feel so fulfilled at work. I love running the time. It's so fun. Feels like I'm inviting people to my house. And after work, I can step out of the restaurant. I'm already out. Whether I want to go to a Brazilian night at a club, to a friend's house, make caipirinhas, go out.
Married at First Sight, Season 20, Episode 1, Felipe. I don't know who he paid to give him the confidence he has, but he needs to go back and get that money back. I do not understand why Felipe, well, I do understand why Felipe is match on this show, because there is no way he is ready to be married and be committed to a wife. Though his wife is beautiful. Tori is absolutely beautiful, but whoever helped Felipe to get to where he is, they did him wrong. Why is he on this show? Lord, I just want to have a good season. I want to have a very good season. And based on what I'm seeing and the previews and all of that, it don't look like it's going to be a good season. Look like it's going to be messy. Hey, cousins, happy Monday. So Married at First Sight is back. Hopefully you saw the first half of episode 1 that I did. So please go over, leave a comment, even if it's, hey, cousin Janice, share it out for me. Will you be watching? It's on Peacock this year again. And I was reading that the US version is going to be like the UK version, which is all trash and messy. I never watched the UK version because I just do not have enough time in my schedule. So if you've watched the UK version, apparently the American version is going to now be like the UK version. If you're new here again, my name is Janice. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out for me. Let me know what you think about these couples so far. Let me go back into it because everybody is dragging Adam because of what he said and what he wanted. One, I want to know more about Adam's family. Adam looked like he's mixed with something. I'm just not sure what he's mixed with. I do not have a problem with anything Adam says. Yes, it seems controlling. But remember, this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. However, Adam should not be on Married at First Sight. Adam is type set. He's a lot like me, where there's certain specific things that I must absolutely have. And I don't think Married at First Sight is the place to have it. First of all, he has several cats. He's a cat dad. Marissa is allergic to cat, even though she says for the right guy, she'll take an allergy pill, which means she'll take allergy pills several times a day, every day. I can't live like that. He's very physical. He's a health person. He doesn't drink. She sent him a little bottle of alcohol as part of the wedding gift. He said there's a red flag. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with Adam saying, oh, that's a red flag. And her want to microwave food and stuff like that. I don't see anything wrong with him saying, it's cancer causing. I don't see anything. That's just the way he is. I just think that Married at First Sight is not the place for Adam to find what he is looking for. I also feel like Adam is an old soul. He's a lot like me, where I've always wanted to be married, but I never met the right guy. And he said the girls, they were not disciplined. They, at 19 and 20, they were going to frat parties as what they're supposed to be doing, Adam. At 19 and 20, that's what the girls are supposed to be doing, and you were supposed to be doing that also. Granted, I am not saying sleep around, hoe around, be a hoe, nothing like that. I am just saying go out, live your life, travel, go to parties, do not get drunk, okay? Do not sleep around, do not get dirty, nasty drunk that you don't know what's happening to your body. Meet different guys, date other guys, figure out what it is you want. What is dating? Dating is for data. Dating does not include sex, sleeping together, living together, shacking up, having babies. It just basically means you're trying to figure out what it is that you like, and based on what you like, you date accordingly. I see absolutely nothing wrong with that. And yet, for some people, it could be controlled. Like Paul said, he's a control guy. But the more I think about it and I rewatch what he said, I love Adam. He's my type of guy. Like, if he was black and I was single, he could have gotten my number. Okay, but he also looks old for 30s. I don't think Adam is 31. I think Adam is 41. And I'm saying that as a 48-year-old woman. Okay. All right. So let's go on to Felipe. And let me say, this is a quick little review from yesterday. In one of the scenes, Adam is on the rooftop talking to someone. Okay. At first I thought he was talking to Marissa, where he said, she is the love of my life, so I need to be all in or all out. But in the next scene, it wasn't Marissa he was talking to. He was talking to Belle Jolie. Yep. He was talking to Belle Jolie because at the table, Belle Jolie had on a red dress, and on the rooftop, the girl had on the same dress. So he was talking to Belle Jolie that he says, she is the love of my life. So I either need to be all in or all out. So will Adam and Marissa work out? Is he going to accept her as an alcoholic? I also feel as if, because Adam has always wanted to be married, he will do whatever it takes to make it work. I think that Adam is willing to overcompromise to try to make it work, but in the end, it's not going to work out. Because how do you overcompromise on an alcoholic? Somebody who's drinking all day, every day, at this old age of 31. When you should be prepping your body to have babies. Okay. So we're going to see. But for me, I like Adam. I do not have a problem with how he is because that's how I am. Okay. So we will see what happens to Adam and Marissa. And he is loaded. Okay. He is loaded. And this is what I mean about preparing yourself to be a husband. You need to be financially together, have your money together, have your stuff together. I have no problems with what Adam wants. The problem is, as women are delusional, and y'all get offended when a man says what he wants. But we are quick to say what we want. I'm quick to say I want a man who can provide for me and pay all my bills. I am not ashamed of it. Just like a lot of people were upset in Love is Blind when, what's his name, the Indian guy said he wanted a girl he could pick up, and they matched him with 200-pound, what's her name? I don't have any problem with that. I have no problem with a man saying, I want to be able to pick you up. I like being picked up. Okay, I don't have any problem with that. I think women, we just need to stop being delusional. We say all the time, I want this, I want this, I want him to be tall, I want him to be dark, I want to be handsome, I want to have money. But the minute a man says, I want to be able to pick her up, y'all get mad. Or the minute a man says, oh, she drinks, that's a red flag, y'all get mad. I don't understand. Remember, your mate is supposed to be forever. God's intention is that you get married one time and spend the rest of your life with that person. But God also knows that we are flesh. Life happens, things happen. And this is why he gave Moses permission to write a decree of divorce. Okay. All right. Let's go to Felipe, aka the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay. Let's hope you two don't give me a hard time. But listen to this. Why would you match this person? Does this person sound like he's ready to get married?
Until the day that I find this person, I'm going to be having as much fun as I can.
All right.
I want you to know that I have gotten 0 hours of sleep.
Really?
Yes.
How late did you stay out last night?
I came home at 4 a.m.
Came home at 4 a.m. You want to get married, but you were out partying and you came home at 4 a.m. Why would they match Felipe?
After party was at my place, and they were there till, like, got ready and came.
And you got ready. Did you pop in the shower?
Oh, my Lord. Like, he should not have been matched. Felipe is not ready to get married. To me, a man or people who are ready to get married, you begin to prep your life, right? You're not going to be partying all night, every night. People at your house all the time, every night. It's just not, it just doesn't sound like that's somebody who is ready to get married. And that's why from the moment I read his little bio, I say he's going to be a problem. Felipe is going to be a huge problem. The girl is pretty, though. She is pretty. And I'm trying to remember, she's the one that says, I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. So then it pops over to his wife, Tori, and she says, the first thing I would tell my husband is that I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, I promise. She crazy. She is crazy. Whenever this is what this is what I learned from my dad, right? My dad, when I was growing up, loved cars. Okay. He never drove a flashy sports car, but he loved cars. And we would go to car places every Saturday or most Saturdays. And one of the things he said, baby girl, whenever you go to a car place and you see trusted, he said trusted car place in the title, don't trust them. They're not trusted. So whenever a person say, I'm not crazy, they're crazy. They are crazy. Tori is crazy. Mark my words. She's a nutcase. She is a nutcase. I need to go back and watch the previews. Is she the one that said, I'm so in love with my husband? Mm-hmm. Tori's crazy. She's a nut. She's a nut. Okay, y'all. I'm taking it back. Tori and Felipe might work out. Because she said she likes chaotic. She likes to open up her home and let everybody come in. And they asked her, what about a fun boy? And she said she would be so into that. And she said she dated a guy, and the guy asked, what is your family like? And she said the cops are called. And then she said, I was joking, but not really. So they are a chaotic family. And Felipe likes a feminine woman who likes to dress up and go out. She likes to dress up and go out and be out partying and stuff like that. They might just work out. Now, interesting thing she shared is that she grew up poor on food stamps in the trailer park. And she doesn't regret how she grew up. She wouldn't take it back, but she doesn't want to go back there. She doesn't want to stay there. She wants more. I'm sure most people who grew up poor, you want more. You want more for your children, and you want more for yourself. Something is, I don't know what it is with Felipe. This is how Felipe walked. This is how he walked. Like something is wrong with his spine that he can't stand up straight. And he walked like this. I don't know what it is. It is so unattractive. So then Felipe meets with Paul, and Paul brought up, he said, let me tell you what I've noticed the 2 times we've met is that you've been late. I can't stand it, especially when it's an appointment or a date and you're late. Felipe is going to be a problem this season. He's going to be a huge problem this season. Huge one. So then Paul brings up how they've missed Zoom call. They had 3 Zoom calls scheduled and he missed them. And he's, I was partying last night. It's because I was partying. I was up late. I was partying. It's because my job allows me to party and I don't have to go to work in the morning. So I was partying. And Paul asked, well, how are you going to bring that up? And he says, well, one of the things that's been missing is someone I really love, and whatever me and my wife put my mind to, that we're going to do it. And I get the job done. And if I need to be there to meet my family, I'm going to get the job done. No. No. Pay attention to what a man does. I've had a friend for over 20 years. She is late every time. Every time we're going somewhere, she's late. Because that's just who she is. So now I tell her, we go meet at 3 o'clock for dinner. I tell her too. For late lunch, meet me at 2 o'clock, girl. Felipe will continue to be late because that's who he is. Felipe is not ready to be a husband. Felipe is not ready to settle down and get married because you're going through this process, and you're missing Zoom calls. Zoom calls on your computer, which means you're supposed to set your alarm to get up for the Zoom call to meet with the experts. And then Paul's going to say, oh, I've heard enough. Oh, we going to match you. We found a match for you. But based on what Tori said, they might work out, y'all. She like chaos and partying and clubbing and all of that. They might just fit. They might just work out. Because Dr. Lisa asked her, what about a fun boy? I think Dr. Lisa's the one that asked her. And she said, oh, I would be so into that. Fun boy. Fun. Not settle down, not serious, not husband. Okay, husband is responsibility and accountability. Okay? So Paul said, we found you a match, and he's happy. And said, can I tell my parents? And the parents were there with him at the shop. His mom is gorgeous. His mother is gorgeous. Maybe Felipe is adopted. Baby, the doctor switched to the hospital because he does not look like his mama and the daddy. Even his dad is kind of easy on the eye. I don't know where they got Felipe from. So then we go back over to Paul and Dr. Lisa, and she was like, Felipe. She said, he's so je ne sais quoi. And Paul is like, he loves women. So if he loves women, Paul, why are you matching him? Why are you giving him a wife? And he's like, you have to love Felipe. Why are you matching him? Obviously, he is not ready to settle down and be a husband. He's not ready. But this is for drama. This is for drama. I think I have to get out of my head old Married at First Sight. But you know what? Married at First Sight has always been this way. They match 1, maybe 2 couples to possibly work. And the rest is for drama. And I think Felipe and Tori is for drama, even though based on what they both said, they might work out because she looks like she likes that life that he lives. And if she likes it, they might just work out. But personally, ladies, run from Felipe's. And then, oh my God, he was sitting like this. Something is wrong with him. I wonder any medical people in the comments, is there a health issue that he can't stand up straight? You know, when a man is sitting on the couch, they sit up, broad shoulders back like that. Here go Felipe. Like a little baby, a 3-month-old baby trying to sit up, and you put the baby there and the baby go like this and fall on their faces. So my question to Paul is, if Felipe loves women, why are you matching him, Paul? You think that's somebody who's ready to get married and settle down? I just want to know. So the experts think they will love each other. They have shared value, love a family gathering. People say they love family, but that Felipe actually love it. Dr. Lisa says Tori is intelligent and that he will love her and they will love them. So we shall see. I mean, based on what they both said, they might work because there was nothing that was said that the other didn't like. It's not like Adam and Marissa were Marissa is the total opposite of what Adam wanted, okay? Adam wanted a nice, clean, I don't know what his religious persuasion is. Maybe he could also be Jewish. I don't know. He doesn't look Jewish. He looks something that I don't know. Adam is mixed with something, and I need to see the mama and the daddy so I can make a determination, because Adam looks like he got some kind of mixing or something. But anyways, Adam sounds like he needs a nice, let's say church girl for now, nice, clean church girl who's really ready to settle down, who's not an alcoholic. He doesn't drink. I'm not sure if that means he doesn't have a glass of wine. Like, I'm not a drinker, but I have glasses of wine with my husband. And when we go out for dinner and lunch, I have a glass of wine with him, but I'm not like taking shots or anything. So Tori, Felipe and Marissa and Tori, they sound like they're a match. They sound like they would actually love each other. The problem might come in when Tori is ready to settle down to have children. Then it might be an issue for her. But based on what they said, they might work out. But Felipe is going to be a problem for the show. He's going to be a problem for the show. But as far as them working out, they might work out. They might work out. So we shall see. So Tori's getting ready with her bridesmaid. And they're talking, and one of the sisters like, you're like my second mother, even though you're like my sister. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, where did you come from? Because you don't look like Tori. Tori looks totally, I'm telling you, all these switches of the babies in the hospital, y'all gotta check y'all kids to make sure that's the right kid, because Tori, she looks totally different from her sister. Maybe she's adopted. She's adopted. Felipe is adopted. Adam could be adopted. I don't know. I need to see Tori mama and daddy. Tori don't look like that sister at all. No, Tori look like she's Hispanic. And the sister look like she's a white girl. But Tori, well, let me wait to see your mama, honey. Maybe your mama was messing with the milkman. I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all don't look nothing alike. Let me look at her again. She don't look like the sister. Tori does not look like her sister at all. No, Tori's adopted too. Tori's adopted. Either she's adopted or the mama cheated on the daddy, but Tori don't look like that family. She looks totally different. What y'all think? Do you think Tori look like her family? She looks nothing like the mother or the sister. She different. Maybe that's her niece's. You know how people raise the niece and say that's my daughter, but it's not really your daughter. No, no, or maybe she's adopted. We don't know. Maybe we don't know the full story. Maybe she's adopted or something. But Tori don't look like her family. Felipe, I don't know where they got Felipe. But Tori she's beautiful. She's gorgeous, beautiful bride. And she keeps saying, do you think he will run? What if he runs? Maybe she doesn't think she's pretty. She's a pretty girl. She's gorgeous. And I don't like her wedding dress either. I don't like her wedding dress either. And what's up with the mustache? That big old mustache on his I think maybe Felipe would look a little cuter if he just shaved that little thing there from off of his face. But Tori, she's gorgeous. She don't belong to that family. They stole her. They stole her. Or they adopted her. Okay, y'all. I'm just gonna do one wedding at a time, okay? So I can keep the conversation on the couple. Let me know what you think about Tori and Felipe. What do you think about what I said? I think they could actually work. I think they could actually work because so far everything they said they match. She's okay with his lifestyle, the party boy, the fun boy. It's not like Adam and Marissa, where Marissa is just not what he wants, okay? He might adjust to accept who she is, but in the long run, it's going to be a problem. That drinking is going to be a problem because she drinks. You know, it's not like, oh, let's just have a glass of wine when we go out or at dinner. She's like, she drinks. And that in the long run, I think that's, and I need to write these down so I could keep up. Based on what Tori and Felipe said, they might work out. They might actually work. I can see them saying yes on decision day to each other. I love you. I have to go. The husband profile begins in September. If you want to take the husband profile, that's a free sample. Sign up. The link is below. And send me an email so we can book your one-on-one, so we can chit chat and talk. Okay. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.